Welcome back to my channel. This is part 3. What if Deku was a shadow? So before we start, I'm going to name off every character. Well, I'm going to try to name off every character that I can think of that was trained by a shadow. Well, the beings. Deku, shadow. Melissa, light. Shoto, Todoroki. Ice and fire. Kaminari, electricity, lightning. Jiro, sound. And no one else. Those are the ones from class 1A. The teachers, some of them was trained. Well, not many. Only one teacher was trained. And that was Principal Nezu. No, he was trained by the beings. But he was trained by animals. Never mind, no. Those are the only ones that were trained by them. So, Todoroki doesn't really resonate with his father. So the one he was looking at the whole time was his brother and sister. He sometimes would look at Dabi. Sometimes he would resonate with Dabi. But mostly he'll focus on his sister and brother that's are there. Kaminari would look at his family. Nope. Jiro will look at her family. And those are the ones. What I mean by look at their family, like I said with the other ones. When the Kaminari out, it's a thunderstorm. No rain, just thunder. And lightning all around him. When Goku went Super Saiyan. When Todoroki do it, it's fire that's around him and sometimes ice. Both of them sometimes at the same time. When Jiro is around, when it's around Jiro, it's loud. Mostly what she said, it's loud. And that's it. There was also one more. Koda. When Koda was 2, he was taken in by the water beings. Then he was released when he's the same age as the Candy. As he meets his family again from watching him. And his family was sad that Koda disappeared. But then they see Koda again. Then, slowly but surely, Koda gets gets back to loving his family, And another one that's going to change this whole what if. Eri. Yes. Eri is taken in by time. The beings of time are very strong, but they're not as strong as darkness and light. And since Eri has no parents, she can't leave the kingdom yet. Until the time beings can find someone that's suitable for Eri to be raised by, they won't let her leave. And this isn't just to hog her. This is to protect her from the real world. So, everyone gets their letters saying that they passed. With Deku getting first, Momo getting second. Well, not Momo. Melissa getting second. And, everyone else. So far, so on. As they go to school, they're there a little bit earlier than the Candy. They're not late. And, they sit down. And some people ask me what if Deku had the powers of what ifs. What ifs as a quirk. I'm going to do it today. So stay tuned for that. As Deku, Izuki, Melissa, and Bakugo goes in, they sit down with Momo, Todoroki also there. Todoroki is different from a canon. Seeing as he don't pay attention to Endeavor, when Endeavor does try to control him, he don't pay attention to him. He only pays attention to his sisters, or his sister and his brother. He sometimes visits his mother, She is still mentally broken, but she's starting to calm down. And Todoroki doesn't have that scar because he left a little bit earlier. No, he left when he was 2. Came back when he was 12. Or 13. Yeah, 12. Everyone that left came back to their families at 12, but left when they was 8. They left the kingdoms or the realms that was in. Except Koda, he left a little bit earlier because he isn't 8. He like 6 or something. Or is it Koda 8? I don't know. Koda left a year before, he got found by his parents. When they first come out, they can't be seen. Then, a couple of years come by. Well, they can't be seen by anyone except their family. And until their family recognizes them, and brings them back into the family, that's when everyone else can see them. So, Deku, Melissa, they can feel. Todoroki is of ice and fire, so they say. So, you're of ice and fire, aren't you? You're trained by the Ice King and the Fire King. As Izuki asks him what that means, Deku tells her, there are a lot of beings like the ones that trained me and Melissa, like his ice and fire. There's also water, electricity, earth, air, time, plasma. There's a lot of things. There's some that I can't even recognize him. There's some that I can't say because they're top secret. But all of them are of good nature. Except for one that we don't speak of because they're extinct. There are no more. They're all extinct. And the realm is no longer there. So no one can be trained by any of them. So we do not have to worry of them. And the ones he talked about was it was one, the beings of antimatter. They were natural enemies of the beings of matter, but the beings of antimatter, they got taken out by every other beings, so they are no longer there. Shadow and light are most powerful of all of them. Runner up being fire and water, and then lightning and earth, along with wind, lightning, earth, and wind. Matter and antimatter is on its own tier. It's not as strong as light and darkness, but it's stronger than the rest of them. The reason I'm saying light and darkness are the strongest just because I can, and because they really are. If there's no sun, the darkness will take over. If there's a sun, the light will take over. These are the two primary forces. As Todoroki says, So, I can also feel it from you. You of our darkness. You are of darkness. As for you, of light. As Deku's hair completely black with purple eyes. And, you know, Melissa, completely white hair with gold eyes. Todoroki, red and white hair. Well, bluish white with one red eye and one blue eye. As they sit down, they start talking to each other about the realms. They explain to Bakugo and Izuki, all the information. Well, not all the information. But they do say they can't go there anyway, since they're not trained by them and they wasn't invited. As Kaminari comes in, they say there's another one. Kaminari, completely white hair, not white, completely yellow hair with glowing yellow eyes. As everyone else's eyes are glowing. And then comes in Jiro. I don't know the specific color of sound, so just think of any color you want. Doesn't really matter. Sound could be any color. And glowing eyes of any color you want. They say there's one of sound, there's one of lightning. As they all come and sit down and they all start talking to each other. So as they all feel a familiarity with each other. Everyone else then comes in. Araka thanks Deku for saving her. She tries to make conversation with him, but Melissa getting a little bit jealous, saying no. But she lets it go. And then Aizawa pops up and says, "Alright, everyone sit down and shut up." And everyone sits down and they be quiet. Aizawa says, "Took you guys 8 seconds. That won't do it all. So, I'm your home teacher, Shoto Aizawa. Put on these uniforms and go outside." Araka asks, "What about orientation?" Aizawa says, "You're in a hero school. You don't need orientation." As they're all going to locker rooms. They're changing. They notice that Deku, Kaminari, and Todoroki, they're all pretty lean. They got a good body. I hate saying it. Good physical body. That's why, their body look like that. They say from training. Each of them simultaneously. And they just let it drop. Mineta says she sees a hole over here, and what Deku does is he plugs it with darkness. The girls, Jiro was listening into it, but she didn't have to use a quirk for it. Well, not her quirk. She didn't have to use her sound. Yeah, Jiro ears are not, the earplug things like in Canon. They just regular. Cause she don't got a quirk. None of the ones got quirks. They just got pure abilities. People may think they quirks, but they're not. Jiro is listening. And Izuki, none of the rest of the girls can hear except Jiro, because of sound. Melissa, she basically can't hear either, but she can feel who it is. She feels the presence of him. And she knows that it's Deku. With Deku and Jiro being the strongest of the ones, strongest of the elements, they're able to pick up exactly which one it is, and the other ones can't really sense them precisely. They sense the other ones, It's like sensing the other ones. But Deku and Melissa can sense them perfectly. It's kind of like, let me think. I don't know. I can't just explain it. So, Melissa says that was Shizuku. Other girls say, how do you know? She says, I can feel it. I know the feeling of Deku between the rest of the other boys. And she walks out, along with Izuki, and the rest of the girls walk out, and the boys too. As they're standing on the field. As Aizawa throws the ball to Izuku and says, throw it with your quirk, and what's the farthest you got in middle school? I want to say, Deku got 100 in middle school, 100. He tells him 100. It's okay. Throw with your quirk. Deku put darkness on the ball. He throws it. He gets infinity. Everyone's shocked. Next is Melissa. She puts light on the ball. She throws it infinity. That's how I was shocked again. Everyone too. Next is Bakugo. He throws it. He gets around the same point of cannon. Izuki. She gets 3,000. Next, she get 1,000. Todoroki throws. He gets 4,000. He gets 7,000 with his fire. Kaminari throws it. He gets 10,000. The reason that is because lightning faster than fire. Everyone is shocked from these ones that's not along with them. They're special 5. So, Mina still says it's fun, as I always say, it's fun. You think we're here to have fun. Whoever gets last, gets expelled. That then says that's not fair. As I says, of course it's not fair. There's no such thing as fair. And he gives the same explanation as Candy. I don't feel like saying the explanation. As everyone else do the other things, the race, Deku gets first. Shadow step is very fast. Everyone else used, the steps of their elements. Lightning step. Fire step. Sound step. And light step. Every single last one of them, fast. Now, the long jump. Deku just makes wings of darkness and flies there. Jiro, wings of light, flies there. Todoroki, wings of fire, flies there. Kaminari, wings of lightning, flies there. Jiro, she just uses sound on her feet and hands. She uses wings of light. No, she uses wings of sound, but they're invincible to everyone else. They can't see them. No sound waves. They're invincible. Everyone, was shocked by this. These 5 display of power. Izuki can also keep herself up for a long time. So, Bakugo's quirk is stronger than the cannon, so he can float a little bit. But he fall down after a minute. Now everything is over. No, Deku overall score first, Melissa second, Todoroki third, Kaminari fourth, Jiro fifth, and everyone else down below. As then it's the next day. Soulmate walks in, saying, I am here. Today, students, you guys are going to be doing the heroes versus villains. So, to be a hero, you not only got to look the part, but you also got to act. You not only got to act the part, but you also got to look the part. So, you all submitted your hero costumes, I presume, to UA. As she presses the button, it shows everyone's hero costume. As you know, all the 5-day hero costume reflect their hair. Deku's hero costume is pitch black, Melissa's white, Todoroki's red and blue, whitish blue. Kaminari's yellow, like a Pikachu. And Jiro's whatever color you want. They'll match her hair and her eye color. And they do, all the class do notice that their eyes are always glowing, and they don't know why. Deku's eyes are always glowing purple. Melissa's always going gold. Kaminari's always going yellow. Not gold, yellow. Todoroki's always going red and blue. And Jiro's always going, actually I'm going to choose color for Jiro. Her hair color is silver. Her eyes color is also silver. And they glow silver. Her hero costume is silver. Everyone thinks that they're cool with their glowing eyes. All my random lottery, same team as in canon. And Melissa takes the team of Invisible Girl, since she ain't here. And they start. Deku tells Uraka that he wants to get this over with fast. He doesn't really want to waste time. Uraka says okay. So he says, can I end it fast? He says, sure. She want to see him end it fast. So he flash blitz. He shadow blitz. No, he shadow step. Shadow blitz is for long distances. Like he can travel countries with shadow blitz. But shadow step is anywhere inside the country. So he, shadow steps to the bomb and touches it. As almost says, hero team wins. That's for everyone. It happens for all of the 5. They were trained by the beings of elements. As everyone, like I said, the 5. That's a good part to end off. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit longer for you guys. As next day, Aizawa walks in and says, it's time for you guys to do something that's very, special for you guys' hero, career. As a couple of students get, anxious, tense. As he says, choose hero costumes. As they breathe out a sigh of relief. Not hero costume, hero class representatives. As they didn't choose for themselves, either themselves we have to do this politically. And they choose Ida and Momo. As they're in the cafeteria, they're eating, then an alarm goes off. Deku can feel that it's just the media. but he also feels malicious intent. Someone, walks into UA, they steal files. Deku looks out the window. He don't see the dude, but he can feel him, and then he disappears. Deku goes to the principal office. He tells the principal, someone stole files from UA. Nezu says, okay, I'll look into it. He thinking Deku just, kidding him, but he looks into the file room. He sees that the Class 1A file for the USJ missing. He thinking that this is strange, so he runs back the video feed. He sees a man walk in after disintegrating the door. Well, not disintegrating the door. After opening the door, steal UA files, a portal open up. Him getting inside the portal and going away. So he took this from Deku. He's a little bit suspicious that Deku knew, but no, he just take it. He shows the video to All Might, All Might, and the rest of the staff. So they decide to send help for the USJ. So the students don't go inside the USJ, but the teachers do, and they fight the villains. All Might did earlier, so All Might fights the Nomu, and Shigaraki and Kirigiri don't get a chance to help. And what Deku and the Five do, they call for help from the beings that represent them. Fire and Ice for Todoroki, Shadows from Deku, Light from Melissa, Sound for Jiro, and Electricity or Lightning from Kaminari. As everyone sees these beings of these elements just rise from the ground, and they go inside the USJ, and inside the USJ they see these beings too. As they begin to attack villains and take them out using the powers, that they have. Aizawa sees that these powers are very similar to his students, which he's figuring asking them about after this. So it goes a little bit easier. The Noma get team rocketed. Kirigiri and Shigaraki escapes, and after that, Aizawa questions the Five about what those things are, and they tell them, these are beings of the elements. They have been here long before our planet. These are natural beings. They are immortal. And one cannot simply go into their realm. You have to be invited. You have to be trained by one of them. Or you have to be one of them. And since none of you are of them, and us Five are trained by them, we are the only ones who can go there. As he gets more of a explanation from all of them, of their different realms that they trained in, and then that's it. And this one, I'll leave this part off. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful time. Peace out.